toast paper bag, then I'm the heavy groceries. If your lover's died a death, I'll be that tearful bedside rosary. If you're the shepherd's warning, then I'm the hopeful pictures. If my faith's a microwave, I'll read its clock like holy scripture.
And find that you, it's just God, remove the ladder of drowning.
And it's Seminal, can't let go of the wheel. Oh my God, it's incredible, just how lonely I feel. You should have seen us in the video, I'd never felt so real. Oh my God, it's hysterical, just how lonely I feel. Fate's a nightclub cubicle, I'm the broken lock we're holding. If love's a shining silver fish, I'm the bird above it soaring. And I know you're scared of dying, but ain't it worse to live forever? You're putting sun cream on a statue, you've not got the guts to tell her. And yeah, I'm feeling good, I'm fine, thank you. It's just God, remove the ladder, I'm drowning in the pool. And I'm face down, see a cork on the bottom from a birthday party I thought I had forgotten. And it's Seminal, can't let go of the wheel. Oh my God, it's incredible, just how lonely I feel. You should have seen us in the video, I've never felt so real. Oh my God, it's hysterical, just how lonely I feel. Alright. Keep running, running, now you're running on the inside, 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 outside. Baby, when you know, you know, you know. Now you tell her when you know, you know, you know. You should have seen us in the video, I've never felt so real. Oh my God, it's hysterical, just how lonely I feel. Can't keep running, running, nah, you can't keep running, 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 run. No, baby, yeah. You can't keep running, 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 running. I know. Okay. And for the viewers at home watching on colour television, this is Chalk. What have you got with that routine? You peel the skin of a tangerine, and inside it you see an 8-ball, and it just turns and winks, and you reach in for the chalk. God wears a waistcoat, and there's all these people looking on, and a stack of 20p's. The cue ball's always bigger, and so it comes out the other side. But within it there's a tangle of recycled plastic dice. Everyone can face a crisis, but not everyone can make it home. Everyone can face a crisis, but not everyone can make it home. And you fire in a classic to the heart of the ivory globe. All the pieces knocked together, but you can't be sure which way to go, 'cause the chalk's just there for comfort. We've been making our own look, one foot in front of the other, since we crawled out of the mud. And I looked but I never jumped, and I fell but I never loved, and I cried 'cause I always could. Why, 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 why? Everyone can face a crisis, but not everyone can make it home. Everyone can face a crisis, but not everyone can make it home. If that's not luck, then it's enough. If that's not luck, you know it's something. And it's been playing on my mind over and over again. And I looked but I never jumped, and I fell but I never loved, and I cried cause I always could. If that's not luck, then it's enough. If that's not luck, then it's enough. How you feeling, everybody out there listening on the wireless? In the car, in the kitchen. I'm on the edge, yeah, cause and effect could be my big break. Rather play my best and lose than be like you, me. Straight loss, you've been put in the black. Me and you inside the frame. Why'd you have to say that I'm on the edge? Cause and effect could be my big break. Rather play my best and lose than be like you, me. Straight loss, you've been put in the black. Me and you inside the frame. Why'd you have to say that I'm on the edge? Cause and effect could be my big break. Rather play my best and lose than be like you, mate. Straight loss, you've been put in the black. Me and you inside the frame. Why'd you have to say that I'm on the edge? Thank you, Ben. Okay, thanks for having us. This is our last song, never been played anywhere outside of the rehearsal room. It's called Commune. It's about romance. And if I only had 100 words a day, then please would be 98, and the other two be patient. And if I only knew all my limitations, 100 words would do, and each one would be baby, come save me. Come save me. Come save me. I'll just be waiting. I'll just be waiting. 'Cause I need you to come. You see me through. I'll just listen to you breathing and save the one for you. When we commune, no matter really. When my look comes in and all my numbers line up, you know I play to win, but I'm never shouting bingo. And when I'm out of words and the day just felt relentless, I don't need to talk to see 1,000 pictures. I I'll just be listening. I'll just be listening. Cause I need you to call. You see me through. I'll just listen to you breathing, and I'll save them all for you. When we commune, no words are really needed. Late night interpreter at the bottom of your screen, pointing manically at collapsing scenery to save a scream. All we ever were and all we'll ever be in 100 words or less. I saved them all for you. When you look at me like that, my stomach falls to its death in yellow art house subtitles. Take the think out of I think I love you and leave our doubts unexpressed. Kitchen sink, death of the dictionary bereft. I'm at a sham wedding and I can't afford to object. I'll just give you all the words I've got left. Cause I need you. You see me through. I'll just listen to you breathing. I'll save them all for you. When we commune, no words are really needed. Cause I need you to call. You see me through. I'll just listen to you breathing. I'll save them all for you. When we commune, no words are really needed. Lemons, lemons, lemons.
You are with Laverne, and I'm delighted to say that I am with my guest today. Well, he's in the Six Music studio in the live room, but he's online right now. It's Antony Szmeirek. Hello, how are you?
Hello, good morning. We're beaming in from a secret location in North London.
I love that. Well, listen, thank you very much for coming to see us and to be live in session on the show. It's a busy week this week. The release date is Friday, right? So it's like this is the edge of the diving board moment, I always think of it as.
Oh, that's a lovely way to describe it. Yeah, it is that. Slightly perilous, but also, it'll pay off, I imagine, when I hit the bottom. Yeah, it's lovely. It is exciting, actually. Maybe more exciting than the first time. I kind of know what to expect a little bit. But yeah, I did wake up yesterday morning running around excitedly.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Well, listen, I've heard the record and all I can say is congratulations. It is fantastic. Yeah. Absolutely love it. Decoding Birdsong. It's out on Friday. I mean, second album, which is, there are, as you will know, quite a few kind of cliches out there about second albums. Yeah. The difficult second album, but also this idea that with the first record, you kind of get your whole life to write it and then you suddenly have to come up with the second. Mm-hmm. I wonder where your head was at when you started working on this record and sort of what you wanted to explore, because life must have changed quite a lot between the first album and this.
Yeah, and I think this one is sort of coming to terms with that change, really, and looking for tangible things like birds and coincidence and things like that. But I sort of didn't have my whole life to write the first one. It was, I was teaching or, working in a carrot factory in Tasmania or doing a paper route or working in the cinema. So I did I wasn't always planning to write an album. So I think it kind of helped with the first one that it was just, I sat down to write a concept record and didn't have any of the older songs on there. Mm-hmm. And I've just sort of done the same again, really. Less characters and more totems, items, birds, dice, things like that.
Okay, so that tangibility then, tell me about that. So you're looking for tangibility. Why and where did you turn?
I mean, initially, the heron that is on the cover of the album is a taxidermy heron. It was, God rest his soul, 1920. It was shot and killed, Ken. Aww, I know, Ken. But there is a life. Do you believe in life after love? Is what Cher said once, and I believe in life after death, and that's Ken, baby. He's now going to be in loads of people's living rooms. He is, he's got a second life, and I think, I don't know. He just the heron sort of symbolised, where I was in the world. I was sort of between my old life and my new life, and that's what the heron is. You know, it sits between the land and the water. And just providing me with a lot of comfort, really.
Yeah. What about that kind of betweenness between the old life, as an English teacher, and the new life as, you know, performer, musician? I know you find it hard to call yourself a musician, don't you?
Yeah, I do actually. Still, I think you did a thing once where you're talking about fans, and I sort of visibly flinched. Yeah.
I was probably
retreated.
doing it to be cruel.
Yeah, well, you know, probably the same thing that I've done today. I am, for the listeners out there, wearing a Kaniki t-shirt.
Exactly.
And I texted you a picture of that 15 minutes ago, just sort of to be cruel, really.
Yeah.
I know you don't like talking about that, and I thought, you know, fair's fair.
It's just a bit of gentle trolling between friends. That's
exactly.
fine. We'll take that. But yeah, what about that betweenness? I mean, how has that been for you? Because it's the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory thing, isn't it? You know, the boy who gets everything he wanted. You know, you create this album and then suddenly find yourself being lauded and writing songs. I don't know, playing Alexandra Palace for 20,000 people and writing songs that play out at the end of the Women's World Cup. I remember, or the Euros or whatever it was, turning that on, and then there's you performing at the end. I mean, just amazing.
Yeah,
but also a lot, I would have thought.
It is, and that's what the record's about. The record's about like the consequences of being, you know, Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. It's like, if you get lucky, then you know, what do you do with yourself, and you know, where do you turn, and is it right to look for symbols in the world and go, oh, that means that, you know, should you be validating yourself with the universe, or should you actually be going, no, that's probably your ego kicking off there a little bit. So yeah, it's me coming to terms with it a little bit, and you know, it's about luck and loneliness. And I'm happy to report I do feel slightly better now, actually, this year. So maybe the next one's going to be a bit more positive lyrically. Yeah,
and tell me about who you were working with on this record, because lots of collaborations on there.
Yeah, I mean, the song we put out last week, Flight Simulator's got Imogen and the Knife on it. We've got Ella on there on a garage track. We've got Pretty Girl. We've got Los Bichos. We've got Sarah from Los Bichos. I think what was important for me with the collaborations was putting people into songs or environments that you're not used to hearing them on. So Sarah is famously in an instrumental guitar band, and she sings on Seminal. And same with Imi, you know, she plays piano, she does a lot of that sort of songwritery sort of stuff, you know, she's in the Mitski world. And then to have her on this big sort of progressive dance tune felt very exciting. Same with Ella, you know, having like an indie songwriter with a strong Halifax accent on a UK garage song was thrilling to me as an idea.
Yeah, absolutely love it. And, you know, for you, what about kind of finding new territory to explore? Because obviously, you know, you started out writing poetry, and I think you'd written, was it a couple of books you'd written before you did the last album? I mean, that kind of came first for you, didn't it?
Yeah, like definitely the poetry stuff. It was just a hobby, really. I was doing that as I was teaching. I'd go out on a Tuesday night and have a few pints, and I'd like sort of tell a short story or read some poems or whatever. The book thing, you know, I won't lie to you, it has sort of been, you know, hyped up way more than it. I self-published these books, and you know, at least 1.5 of them is terrible. But it is nice that people keep referring to me as an author.
Every writer I've ever met says that, by the way.
No, honestly, one of the first one's called Albatross Point. I think it's 450 pages long, and it's so written by a 24-year-old. It's embarrassing.
And what about this point in your life then? You're mid-30s now. You know, It's interesting when you were talking about all the things that you're grappling with and the ideas that you're grappling with on this album. Part of it is that thing of you know, I'm suddenly making music and I'm doing this job that I really wanted to do for and then wrestling with the reality of it. But I was thinking when you were saying it, I kind of think that's everybody's 30s to an extent. Is there something about finding your place in the world as a real genuine adult? Because in your 20s, obviously you're an adult, but you do quite a lot feel like you're pretending. I think by your mid-30s, you're okay, no, I'm actually a person here who's participating in the world.
Yeah, no, I believe that wholeheartedly. I think your 20s is figuring out who you are, and then your 30s, or at least for me, it's I know who I am, and I know what my limitations are, I know what I'm good at, I know what I'm bad at, I know what, you know, I know all of those different things, and it's sort of what do you do with it really in your 30s, and I guess it's this, you know, an overbearingly sincere, you know, music poem man.
Oh no, do you know what, I mean, obviously it's not my place to give advice, but as someone who is in there now coming up to my late 40s, I would say enjoy it. Like when Lady Luck is on your side, enjoy it, because the 40s then the curveballs come, Antony.
I'm sure. I am sure. We've spoke about this at length, haven't we? There are definitely curveballs on the way.
Exactly.
And you've handled curveballs with aplomb.
Well, there may be trouble ahead.
Perfect. That's exactly what I want you to sing in my ears just before I go on for 3 tunes. I mean, I've done this to you before, haven't I? When I've made my problems much larger than yours, side of stage at Glastonbury, being like, yeah, I've had a bit of a tricky year actually. That song didn't do well, and you were like, have you, Antony? Have you? Oh yeah.
No, like I say, what's a bit of light trolling between friends? If I can't flex my muscles that way, really.
It's lovely. That's the greatest comfort, really.
Listen, you're going to play for us obviously after 12, but you're also going to choose the beauty spot for us right now. What have you gone for, and why am I playing this track out, Antony?
This is I Wish It Was Me by Bon JR. Just feels like a really lovely thing. I mean, it will definitely settle me before the session. The sentiment of it is so honest. It's sort of, it's like a little lullaby, and I just think he has an incredibly unique, beautiful voice. Yeah. And I just think everyone will enjoy it. I love this song.
And I should also mention the in-stores and dates that you've got coming up, because, you mentioned playing live and kind of getting ready to go on stage, listening to this track. You're going to be out and about and touring, full tour. In-stores coming up in the next couple of weeks, and then a full tour. What is it, October the 8th?
October. I'm sort of away now for like three months doing these bits. I start tomorrow with the record stores in Kingston. It's exciting. I'm going to be doing those like solo, completely sort of almost poetry recital times.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, and then the tour in October is wild. It's so big, but I do think the band, God bless the band who are with us today. My brother Robin and Tom. I do think we've all got better. We're all getting a bit more confident, and it sounds great. And I don't think I would have been able to say that last year about the first stuff. I don't know. Maybe we're starting to believe
your own press.
Well, yeah, I did just read a press release before. Maybe that's just seeped in by osmosis.
Oh, no. Yeah. Listen, I'm so excited to have you playing live today. And I did get a little sneak preview when we were like eavesdropping on the sound check earlier. And it sounded absolutely fantastic. So
that's good.
Can't wait to play you out at 12 o'clock. But for now, I'm going to play this, which is a Bon JR and I Wish It Was Me. Antony Szmeirek, thank you so much.
No worries, enjoy.
This one is for you.
And I'm delighted to say back to our session guest, Antony Szmeirek. Can you hear me?
You're coming in loud and clear there, Lala.
Yes, fantastic. All right, well, Antony, you know what happens now. I'm going to hand it over to you. Thank you so much for coming to see us. Massive congratulations on the new album, Decoding Birdsong. Why the title, by the way? Final question for me.
I think that's just me trying to sort of decode meaning from the universe, birds or packets of crisps or graffiti I've seen on the backs of buses. What does it mean? Why are we here?
Yeah.
All to be explored over the course of 3 songs coming right up.
Over to you, Antony Szmeirek. Take it away.
That was quite a clunky introduction. Here we go.
Sounded so good.
Hey, I enjoyed that actually in the end.
Antony Szmeirek, did you? Good, I'm glad.
Yeah, that was nice.
So pleased. I love my shout out in the middle. You're very provoking. You know
quite a literal shout out there actually. I had to step back from the microphone.
It was a howl. Loved that. Thank you so much to you and the band, sounding absolutely extraordinary. The love is flowing in for you from 6 Music listeners. I'll do a few of those messages in a moment, but for now, Antony Szmeirek and band, so lovely to talk to you. Thank you so much for being in session for us today, and best of luck on Friday. How are you going to celebrate release day? What's the plan?
We're doing Rock and Roll Circus with the Streets and Baby Shambles. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of them, but yeah, we're on before them, I think. So that's
what
perfect.
Could be better? That's absolutely perfect.
Prance around.
All right, sending lots of love your way. Thank you so much for being in session for us.
Thank
Take
you,
it easy. Cheers.
Bye.